Pretty, good morning. Good morning, Brady. Esther, good morning. How are you doing? It's another, let's see, I've kind of mixed it up. I'm in my home basement today. I'm off from the office today. Gavin, how you doing? Shape Bev, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're mixing it up. We're in the game. I'm at home today. I'm going to go out flying my airplane, doing some video stuff. Jimmy, good morning. K2, my Liz, my little gizmo, good morning. Good morning, Jen T. Hello, Optiferi. Good morning, Carnivore India. How are you guys doing today? Another awesome day. Can you guys hear me all right? And I just kind of mixing it up. It's another good morning. SZ, Nikhil, how are you doing? Anastasia. It's a beautiful day. It was like, oh my God, it was 3:00. I'm like, okay, once again, am I going to do it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I did. Charisse, it is a beautiful morning wherever you're at in this world. Remember, whether it's morning, night, whatever time of day, it doesn't matter. Hola, Vilchis. Good morning. The Missin, good morning. I've got it kind of mixed up here a little bit, and I'm always working to sort of figure out the camera setup in the background and all that stuff, but we're in the game today. This is in the game. Charles, good morning from Vegas. And I'm going to be in Vegas next year at the KetoCon. Really excited. We're going to bring some really crazy shit ass stuff there. And we're in the game every day. Anastasia, Bella, Sparks, and it's a beautiful day. Prayer is first. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Every day, start today. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. I'm so grateful to be here with you. And listen, this consciousness of life, right? That's all it is. We're in a conscious, experiential beauty of life. Are you guys reading The Biology of Belief? LVC, good morning. Karen Jacobs, good morning to you. How's Vegas? And I know let's see, it is, I think are you on West Coast time in Vegas or are you on Mountain time? I'm never sure. S Network, good morning, good morning, good morning. Carnivore News. Let's see. It is a beautiful, awesome, and amazing day. Emma, prayer is always first, right? How are you starting the day? Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. Those are the words that I always start with. And, it was like, okay, I went back to bed for another 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going to do it today. But I did. So I'm not in the office today. I was in surgery all day doing myomectomies and endometriosis and all those things, helping those who suffered from anatomic complications from the inflammation caused by a plant-based diet, right? Pacific Standard Time. Awesome. Charles. It's a beautiful day. And I've got to get out to Vegas. Let's see. Disconnected, attempting to reconnect on the Mighty Network. The Mighty Network is work in progress. We keep on working at 2 a.m. Awesome, Charles. Whatever time. It's like now I go to bed at 9. I sometimes get up at 2, 1:30 even. I get up. I get reading. I get listening, get watching. I'm watching all this stuff on iBiology Network on YouTube on the microbes and the glycans and all this amazing stuff. Rashid, any advice on how to increase bone density? Stop eating plants. Plants destroy your bone density. Absolutely. Fatty meat, that's it. And the resistance exercise. Resistance. Let's see. Tempito Pilodo. Oh, boy. Linabelle, good morning from Naples, Florida. I was trying to get down there. I was going to go to Colorado, and then I was going to go to Florida. And here I am going to hang out. I'm going to Binghamton to work with Luke today. Luke's going to help set up some cameras, some GoPros on my airplane and see if we can do some fun videos and stuff. Always listening and learning every single day, right? I'm looking forward to meeting you, Charles. 82. Also, man, isn't it crazy? All good in this world. And I was like, what's the word, the phrase of the game? It's in the game, right? The game is simple. We're living life. And as long as you're playing it, win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter. You're in the game. My daily routine. That's a good one, Anastasia. So let's see. I typically wake up about 3 a.m. Eastern time. I get into my work-in studio or my motion studio where I get on my bike for about 20 minutes, nice and slow and easy. I'm watching a great YouTube video, either Baker or Bella, or I go to listen to Carolyn. Oh my God, Carolyn. Her last name is blanked on my brain right now, and about the glycans and the glycobiome or something like that. I do about 15, 20 minutes of light weights, and I jump in a cold shower, and then I do a little razor blade shaving, and then I get in my car. I go to work, and at the office in Syracuse, New York, I do a little mindfulness and meditation. I read some books. On the drive, I'm listening to, right now, I've been listening to The Biology of Belief. And then once I'm there, I get set up for my live at 5 to 6. And then at 6, I start talking to patients around the country and around the globe regarding their fertility journey. And I have surgery sometimes starting at 7. We're doing retrievals and transfers in Syracuse. That's the majority of it. I usually leave the office I take about 2 to 3 naps, 5 to 10 minutes, meditation. It's meditative naps. That's kind of my practice. It goes through my gratitude. And then 4 o'clock, I usually zip home about a half an hour to Syracuse to Skinny Atlas. I usually T or I will make my ribeye steak at about 6 o'clock. And I'll do some reading, or I'll sit outside, watch the sunset, get some sun rays. And I've been drinking water now in a Kiltz cup. It's my Gerolsteiner water. I'm off coffee now for 29 days, which is crazy. I've got more cups coming. The cups are coming. I apologize for it's patience in the process of life I'm learning. We all must be patient, right? Perfect carne digestion. Listen, I'm telling you, the butter microbes feed. Chris, so I've got my different beliefs on the microbes. The butter suppresses the microbes, and that's why butter is so much better in eating fat. It protects the glycobiome. The microbiome, we've been overly, sort of sold on this thing that the microbes are the most important thing. Good morning, Angela from the United Kingdom. Beautiful. Let's see. Up to my butter, microbes feeding on butyric. So again, I think that the butter and the fat is critical to suppress the microbiome. And Rashid, yes, my cups will be open very soon. Today, I am going to get a little bit in the pottery studio today. I'm going to go flying in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I'll get back in the pottery studio. I'm just hanging out, relaxing this weekend. Corley and I think Condra, K2, are in Syracuse today and tomorrow. And let's see, Dr. Fink and Dr. Banerjee, I think, are in Colorado. And we have an amazing team all over the country and the globe. We're working to help people on the fertility journey. But what I'm learning is the fertility journey is your fertile health. And a lot of what we're talking about, how to regain your health and wellness, and I found is we call it the baby's way. I all I do is show this thing: bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, and salt. This is it. Get rid of the significant vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts. It's not good for us. Do you have burning sugar as well? Well, all sugar, by the way, is converted to fat in the liver in order to be used as energy. You cannot burn sugar as energy. It doesn't burn. You burn fatty acids. That is it. Becomes glucose, and insulin puts glucose into the cells. That's not what I believe. Insulin converts amino acids and simple sugars in the liver to fat. That's what it does, because liver failure patients are skinny, emaciated, and they can't make fat, yet they have sugar and insulin in their bloodstream. So it really is, Pippi, I think we've got the wrong idea, because one scientific adventure, that's a theory, by the way. Remember, science is theoretical, all of it. And all the stuff that we're talking about, that's fact, it's not true. Bone broth is really good, by the way. Bone broth, bone marrow, fatty meat, it's critical. But you're right, Pippi, we've learned the wrong thing. Fat is where it's at. Why if you don't eat for months and you're overweight, you get skinny? Because you burn fat. and you only burn fat. You never burn sugar. Sugar must be converted to fat in order to be the mitochondrial energy. That is it. I've been slowly moving to carnivore year now, loving it. Isn't it amazing, Gemstone? It's the game changer. I've been almost 12 years. Kiltz is keto, is carnivore, but we invite all ketogenic eaters, paleogenic, vegan, vegetarians, everyone. We know that the incorrect advice has been shared around the world, and unfortunately, it's been so much incorrect advice. Unfortunately, right? It's been so much incorrect advice, and the science world is killing us with a plant-based nutrition. It should be, this is it. Really, this is the game changer. Let's see. Tasha, good morning. I went carnivore diet, just found out I have fibroids. Their fibroids, Tasha, are caused by plants. 100%. You had those fibroids well before you went only meat. And I have so many patients doing an only meat-based, fatty meat-based nutrition, and fibroids shrink. And in some cases, they go away. Remember, it's all tumorigenic due to glucose, which is glycation, which is damaging. And if you read Sally Norton's papers on oxalates, but there's more: glutens, oxalates, phytates, latex, lectins. They're killing us on plants. Sorry. I too didn't believe it. External glucose is the issue, Pippi. Well, so we are not required to ever eat sugar. We are capable of converting sugar to fat that we eat. Glycans are critical for glycosylation. This is one of the things that most of us have never heard of, don't understand, maybe somehow are unwilling to garner the knowledge. Oh, here I've got, we even have a link on Sally Norton's paper on oxalates and how critical they are, by the way. And I'll show you some of the stuff on the simplicity of the story. So the critical part is in the endoplasmic reticulum, proteins are made and then they're glycosylated in a post-translational way in order to make them functional and or make them non-functional temporarily. Diane Salanga, good morning. Frenchie, September is a year for me, is a year. Awesome, Frenchie. Listen, I've been doing it for almost 12 years. Crazy. Now, do I sometimes have a French fry, sometimes have cake, cookie, or ice cream? Sure I do, but not very often. What I've learned is that you are the most amazing entity ever created. You've been taught to treat yourself like a pig, cow, and sheep. All respect to pigs, cows, and sheep. Yet we are carnivores. That is it. And I know all this stuff is very, very radical, very radical. I fully believe carnivore is the way, yet I have a friend that does Spartan world competition. It doesn't matter. You can be a heroin addict and an alcoholic and do Spartan world things. So you can live on plants, but over time, glycation and the plant chemicals ultimately are very damaging for our body. That's really the story. Again, this idea that most people don't understand the complexities of the cell and the fact that from the nucleus, the ribosomes are gaining the RNA from the DNA, and they're making proteins, but then the sugars, glycans, must bind to a protein in order to be functional. And if you haven't read, I think I got a copy of one of the books, is the books on glycobiology. And I remind everyone, just start reading about the glycobiome. And you'll be like, well, what is this? It's the reason sugars are in our body. See, we gave sugar the energy symbol, but it's not. It's for glycosylation. And if you can't glycosylate, you die fast. Listen, it is crazy. All of our neurotransmitters require glycosylation. And so no one knows about glycobiology, but Carolyn Bertozzi, she is amazing. The author of this particular book is Maureen Taylor and Kurt Dricomer, but this one is really great. But if you look on YouTube and you go to Carolyn Bertozzi, she has a great, and we've actually put it on our website on drkiltz.com. The links to this are really, really critical. We are sugar coated. The barcode of our body is actually glycans. And without the glycans, we die. And so this idea that sugar is your energy is not. And you're right, external sugar is an issue, but you can eat it. It's okay from time to time. And that's why simple sugar, I think, is better. Let's see. There's some others. I'm going to go back up again, maybe catch another. Let's see. But then why do we have glucose in the blood and where does it go? Pippi, glycans are critical. They're glucose, galactose, mannose, fucose, N-acetylglucosamine, N-acetylgalactosamine. There are just, every organism has their sort of 5 to 10 sugars that are critical for glycosylation, which must be fed into the body so fast into the cells in order to glycosylate. So if you understand anything about protein glycosylation, that's the game changer. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning. Maureen Taylor, Carolyn Bertozzi. Yes, my pleasure. Look I'm learning. And I ate plant-based for years. I could run a marathon nearly, and I didn't do a half a marathon. I rode, I ran, I swam, but I got damaged. And I will tell you, cancer is caused by a plant-based, low animal fat diet because it's deadly. But the masters want to convince the masses to eat mush, and we stay meek. But Jesus said, the meek shall inherit the earth, but because he gave us the power to know that God is within us. That is it. The game changer is God is within all of us. That's it. Chris Partka, good morning. Samantha, good morning. Jonish, good morning. And Bevy, how are you doing today? I should have my shipping boxes next week, and they're going out there. I got more cups. I'm in the studio today. Amazing. Says seed oils cause macular degeneration. Absolutely. Seed oils are deadly. See, fat comes from a animal LVC, not from a plant. See, the plants want to kill us, and this is it. You're right. So, but it's sugar is the main cause of all disease. Consumed sugar. You have no requirement to ever eat sugar. That's it. Let's see. One radio. I was on with Patrick Timpone. Amazing interview yesterday on, he's been carnivore for a few months. We're going to share more of the link of that one. I think it's going to be August 2nd. It's going to be on. He's from Texas, just outside of Austin. So thank you, Miss Bay T. Good morning, D Sunshine. Pregnant, 16 weeks, 1 day. Awesome, Samantha. I am fertile. I am in the game. I'm alive, and I am a lioness and a lion. And a pig, cow, and sheep we honor, but domesticated animals, they are, and you are too, as long as you're eating plants, right? DHEA as a supplement after 40, Arthur. I think, taking a little bit of DHEA, if you go to our molecular fertility supplements, we have our nutritional beef liver and also organ meats. We're working on one with a little bit of DHEA in order to support or to start some testicular tissue for men and ovarian tissue for women, so you get a little bit of extra androgens. But ultimately, if you go to a carnivore nutritional plan, the Proper Human Diet, is my good friend Ken Berry. Check out Ken Berry, Nisha Berry on keto, carnivore. Check out Maria, Craig Emmerich. Check out Sean Baker, Bella, Judy Cho, and Paul Saladino. I don't recommend the fruit or honey of any frequency, but everything else I think is rock solid. Listen, and I talk about ice cream. He's probably saying, Kiltz, what are you doing talking about ice cream? But I say a little bit of of simple sugar is good. Let's see. It's third week, strict carnivore, Marina. I'm 29 days, no coffee. And the first through the third, we're not going to eat any food. We're not going to, the last meal is the 31st in the evening. But if you do it in the morning, then the third in the morning. So 72-hour fast. That's what we're asking, right? Simple. Woo. Yeah, you can do hard. I know it. What are the circumstances when you say it's not possible for women to carry her own pregnancy safely? Or is it, let's see, what are the circumstances when you say it's not possible for a woman to carry her own pregnancy? If she doesn't have a uterus, that's about it. If she has a significantly damaged uterus due to significant fibroids, that might be very difficult, but not impossible. It can be fixed. Changing your nutrition changes everything. Jonathan, how are you doing, my friend? Let's see. I've been on my Baker and Chafee. I've been pumping a little iron, keeping it light and easy. I've got one of my barbells in the corner there. I got to move it out there. So listen, if you're just going like this, carrying your light weights, but the heaviest weight we carry is right there. And you got to lose it, my friends. You got to get rid of all this negative worry. So thanks, Miss. And NY Cali, I'm not sure the question completely. Maybe re-ask that, and I can help a little better. A little bit of DHA and Ovatera for women, Theralogics for women taking DHEA. We're going to be also selling a DHEA supplement. A little bit is good. Too much of anything is bad. Seed oils cause a lot more. I haven't had them in my house for 20 years. Awesome. They turn into something resembling plastic. You're right. Listen, seed oils, but listen, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of coconut oil. I think if you're in the vegan frame, it's coconut oil and olive oil and hemp seed oil. But again, it's not a proper nutrition. And I agree. The seed oils, holistic health, deadly. And I don't touch them either. They're nice bottles. I save all my bacon grease and my tallow and lard, and I just love cooking with it. But you can make a little skin lotion because you should put a little bit of fat, a little butter. Oh my God, just butter's better. And if you're getting out in the sun, just you got to soak up some rays, right? The vitamin D. Safe to get pregnant after 41. Yocasta. We have so many women having babies at 41, 45, even 50. We even have some 65s getting pregnant, having babies with donor eggs in most cases. I'm working to slow myself down a little bit. I have high energy, ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, but I use those as kind of fun conundrums because it's part of the nature of art and life, right? You got to mix it up. You got to turn it around. That's why I'm at home today. I say I usually get to the office, but I'm here. I'm home. I'm going to go flying, going to do some photography today. I'm excited about that. I learned to fly an airplane when I was 55. I'm now 66. I learned to fly a jet when I was 60. What was I, 62? And keep learning. Organ meat supplements and iodine drops, general supplements, or vitamins you recommend. I think, again, Charles, if you're consuming fatty meat, organ meats, check out our molecular fertility supplements for men and women. And also the organ meats are good. You don't really need, I think the most important supplement we need. I read the Christ-based teachings. This is the best one. You have to read something positive, uplifting every single day, right? All right. Each of us is surrounded by light and by invisible energies. An aura of light surrounds each of us. There are people who can actually see our colors, right? There are, right? But you actually can too. You just have to close your eyes and visualize the beautiful vibrational energy of God within everything, right? Within a cup, within a ray of light, within a dust particle, within an amoeba, within a death and dying organisms, but they're not dying. They're rejuvenating to something else. That's it. 3 3 is yes, Diane. Awesome. Bev. Hey, Tribe, 3 days fast starts. That's right. The first through the third. So the last meal on the 31st, the next meal on the third, but it's got to be 72 hours, right? That's what we're going to do. Now, do your very best. We'll start there. And I've been now 29 crazy days, no coffee for Kiltz, no tea, no energy drinks, nada. Crazy, right? I drink my Gerolsteiner Topo Chico. I think Jonathan loves Topo Chico. What's your favorite mineral water? And what I've learned is that plants are killing us. Plants. I know I love plants, but I like them in my garden. I had this hornet's nest like right in my house here, and it was like, oh my God, stay away from that. Thankfully, Card Landscape in Skinny Atlas, those guys are wonderful. They took care of it. My pool's been empty now for 2 years because it's got a leak in it, and hopefully I'll get that fixed in the next year or 2 or 3. We'll see. Let's see. What fertility diagnosis would you tell patients she needs to use a surrogate? If you don't have a uterus, if you have a very damaged adenomyosis or fibroids, those are the areas where we've had multiple surgeries and it's not repairing. But if you also might have some other significant cardiovascular disease that may be difficult to carry a baby, so that's where you might need a gestational carrier. Health stuff that would make it useful or dangerous to carry. Yeah, I think that's it. If you look at things like severe renal failure, cardiovascular compromise, heart failure, those are the things that you need to talk to your doc and say, listen, I'd like to carry a baby, and but finding someone to carry a baby, get online. Get on CNY Fertility, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You got to ask for help, right? Help. I need eggs, embryos. I need sperm. Anyone give birth to a baby and want to give it up for adoption. I mean, those are things that we need to be talking about. We have so many embryos out there. You're right, Charles. The Gerolsteiner is very pricey, but I think you can mineralize your own water. You can carbonate your own water. There are a lot of things to do. Also, Perrier is good, but you're right. Water is sort of, we need a lot of air. We can go maybe 3 minutes without air, right? Sometimes less. We can go 3 days without water. We drink too much water, right? Way too much water. I got water coming out the wazoo. The Mighty Tribe somehow is freezing a little bit here, and it is. Minimize my own mineralize. Well, I think you could put a little bit of magnesium, sulfur, and potassium. So I think that there are little mineral packs you add to water. I know that we're working on adding one to our molecular fertility or nutritional solutions for sure. So why not? We got to look for ways to make it easier, more affordable, accessible for everyone. You can buy inexpensive meats, and I don't think it really matters if it's grass-fed or grain finished. That's one of the things that I think most people don't understand. Listen, you want to eat the animal meat and stay away from the plant meat. By the way, there's no such thing as plant meat, and plant proteins are just made up. Protein comes from muscles, right? Muscles have meat, have proteins and fat. We all got some fat. You got to have fat. You have no fat, you're anorexic, and that's not good for us, right? Fat is the fuel for the mitochondria. That's it. Fat is everywhere. Your body can cleave acetyl-CoA off of fat so fast. Powdered water additive that has 1,000 milligrams sodium and daily dose of magnesium and potassium, and it adds to water. So I think that may be good. Carbonated, in a soda stream. Why not? I love a little fizzy. You're going to get a little gassy. I get gassy, I get burping from time to time, but I don't farting. My farts are far less, and they're not smelly at all. And I don't use much toilet paper anymore. It's the most amazing thing I've ever learned. And no more bowel bleeding, arthritis, psoriasis, kidney stones, or migraines. It's all gone. All of it's gone. Crazy, right? Our habits, right? Even drinking too much water is not a good habit. More smiles. Smiling more is a good habit. So look in the mirror, the daily mirror work. Smile. I love you. I love me. I love life. Do we have challenges and problems? Absolutely. We all do. But this is what God has given us. It all gets worked out, right? It gets churned back into the soil, right? It's fertilizer for something new and different and better. Every single day, in every single way, we're on this journey to make it all better and better and better. And in the game, you can't see, it's a little fuzzy way back on the wall there, but in the game, just in the game. Doesn't matter, you win, lose, draw, you're playing the game. And there are those that are at the top of the game always, and some that never get to that, in the sense of you get the prize, right? But the real prize is you're alive. The prize to be alive. Wow. Isn't that all we need, right? Every day. That's this journey, right? Let's see if I've got any other. I got the CNY Fertility, the Dr. Kiltz craziness. And let's see. Second day of fasting is the hardest, but if you preserve, you will feel amazing. Right. It probably gets easier, Frenchie, after the third, the fourth. Who is in the fast for Monday? All right. My last meal is Sunday. My next meal is going to be, I guess, Wednesday evening. What's it going to be? Ribeye. But as Cherish says, start slow. A spoonful of butter makes and helps everything be better. On the third day, you feel so good. I know. Listen, we are built to fast, but we're also built to feast. We're built to eat in a feast. And check out Bella, Raymond, Stephen, Emily, Cherish. There's so many people. Rivero Health, Verta Health with Dr. Atia. My sense is, and Sarah Holberg died of lung cancer. Another thing that taught me, when my good friend Dave Kilmer died, I think could it be 15 years ago? Seems like it, or nearly, for sure, but died of lymphoma. I believe lymphoma is caused by glycation due to a high plant-based, low animal fat diet. I know. Let's see. Carmen, Kala, how are you doing? Ghee and tallow is lotion. Ghee and tallow is great. Listen, I do the same thing. I use some butter. I put it on my skin. I get out in the sunlight. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I don't have my guitar here today. It's great. And I get in my cold shower every morning. I turn it on cold. I jump in. I let it warm up after a few minutes, and I finish it up with a little bar of tallow lotion. Frenchie, Pellegrino for me. Yeah, again, find the one you like. Priming for our fast. This is weekend. So priming is feasting. So really go for the bacon, eggs, butter, beef. And if you want to throw in a little Kiltz's ice cream, go for it today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And on the first, I think that's right. I think the first is going to be on Monday, something like that. Are we doing coffee? I'll say I'm not doing coffee, tea, but if I think this is a food fast, not a water fast, but there's a dry fast and a wet fast. Well, wet fast is in a dry fast. Basically, you're drinking water, tea or coffee. Again, coffee helps people fast, and I don't know that we want to throw the coffee fast at the same time as the food fast, but it's something to consider. Decide to go carnivore. NY Kelly, I 15 plus years ago, maybe longer, I learned about paleo nutrition and people getting pregnant on paleo. And then I started paleo, reading all about paleo. And then I learned about keto. And then I saw this guy doing carnivore, and he was ripped. He didn't exercise. He ate one meal a day. And it's kind of like, I think I got this one book. Where do I have it here? Oh, it's like, let's see. Grant Peterson, Eat bacon, don't jog, right? I started doing this shit, and bingo, I never felt better, and I'm never turning back. Carnivore is it. And that's all I teach. And that's why the Mighty Tribe, I created the Mighty Tribe to share more. I got some shirts coming, some swords coming, but mostly fun every day, every day. Yes, my spider bite is gone. It bit me in the ass. Oh my God, it was painful. I actually took a little bit of an antibiotic because it was looking like it was going to go for the gusto. And so a little Evaquin for a few days. No, Augmentin. And it seems it's down. Even the one here, the spiders, oh, they want to eat us. They want to kill us. So I'm never looking back from carnivore. We are lions through and through and true. And when they say eat plants, they are trying to keep you meek, my friends. Third day of a fat fast, 90% animal fat, no carbs, 1% protein. That is it, Chris. That's, we are fat. Fat, when you eat fat, it goes to the thoracic duct. It's distributed everywhere because fat is the fuel for the mitochondria, and that's it. When you eat protein and sugars, carbs, plants, they go to the liver where they must be converted to fat via insulin, because the function of the liver is to make fat. That's it. That's the function of the liver, my friends. And I'll bet $1 billion, stake my life on it. You do not burn sugar for energy. It's incorrect. Insulin resistance is not true. You secrete insulin when you eat protein and sugars in order to convert them to fat in the liver, because type 1 diabetics get skinny because they use all their fat and they don't make any fat. Liver failure patients have the same problem, but they have insulin and they have sugar, but they can't make it. That's it. It's Friday. Thank you. Very, very blessed day, Randy. What you guys have on your agenda? I'm going flying this morning. Luke is going to help me put some cameras in my airplane. Grant's going with me. And I hang around with pilots. They're a special group of people. And whether you're flying fixed wings or helicopters, rotors, or jets, or doesn't matter. It's just, but I've met the most amazing people flying, amazing things. I've flown to California now, certainly Florida. I haven't flown Canada. I've flown to Mexico yet, but maybe one day it's going to be around the globe. Helicopter ride tonight over Vegas. Awesome, Charles. That sounds. I've gone to St. Lucia, and also I think it was Turks and Caicos. I went for helicopters. Priming for the weekend, church. That's it. And priming is feasting. That's it. Another blessed day. Thank you so much, Arlen. Arlen, how you doing? Costas, how are you doing? Carnival Rosie, Muscle Masters. But listen, if you're labeled obese, love your body, love yourself, and tell your doctor, if you're going to just label me with negativity, I'm going to go find another coach and cheerleader, because you're a negative Nelly. You want a positive physician or nurse or practitioner. That's what you want. Positive, positive, positive. One that talks about faith and spirituality. One that integrates yoga, acupuncture, massage, meditation. One isn't just simply trying to push drugs on you. And one that doesn't say to you, if you don't do this drug, I'm going to kick you out of my practice. I mean, do you want that practitioner in your life? NFW. You want someone that's going to listen to you and learn from you and know who you are. I highly recommend primary care doctors, internists, family care doctors. I recommend them. Our job is to teach them why carnivore, one meal a day, is the best thing ever in the universe. Daryl Hall and Todd Rundgren at Hard Rock. Oh, that sounds nice. We will be in, I'll miss Live Sunday. That's right, Jonathan. You got to go. Listen, and I may move a little bit. Maybe I'll mix them up a little bit. This every weekend or every day. Some days I was like, okay, I was supposed to fly to Colorado, but I didn't. And I was going to miss an interview and this. And I was like, okay. But sometimes we're not missing anything. We're mastering anything, right? And that's it. Carnivore Rosie, muscle. And so for me, I've been doing my 3 times 20 deep knee bends, push-ups, sit-ups. But the heaviest thing I lift is my crazy brain stuff, right? And the crazy brain stuff, right? Buenos dias, Alain. Yo necesito hablar más español, francés, German, Italian. I'm practicing. That's my next one. Poopy. And listen, your poops, and don't forget the squatty potty. Get yourself a squatty potty. Lift the knees up when you're pooping, because that's the best way to get the angle of attack. The proper angle of attack. We all know about it when you're flying an airplane. The proper angle of attack allows the poop to come out better, right? In yoga life, yoga, meditation, prayer, tai chi. If you want to do a little boxing in a bag, that might be fun. But ultimately, life isn't meant to be a fight. It's meant to be. It's a little more like wrestling, right? But we're in the game every single day. So day 29 of something hard for Kiltz, which was coffee. I love coffee. Coffee loves me, right? And it was just like Kiltz loves coffee. But what I'm doing now is I've given up coffee. We'll see. I'll have some from time to time. It's like I might have a salad from time to time, or French fries, or pasta, or bread, or yogurt, or milk, but not most of the time, right? I'm in Syracuse in a hotel from Miami after 2 days of transfer. Oh, Mary, Avabaz, how are you doing, Mary? So I am a mom. I am a dad. I'm a parent. I'm alive. I'm fertile. I am God. 3 magic words, next week's book. This week is Biology of Belief. Last week, was it The Alchemist? Some of these books are beginning to sort of, and then, Mel Robbins, The 5-Second Rule, right, Mel? And then Robin Sharma, 5 a.m. Club. That's why I do this. I was inspired by Robin Sharma. Slow it down. I don't recommend excessive exercise. Slow with an egg or butter or bone broth at least half an hour before eating your meal. Yeah, I eat fatty meat, and your bowels are meant to, and you're not meant to shove it down. Savor your meals in an hour, right? Go slow and easy. That's what I think is the most important part. You see, the glycobiome needs to be healed by 23-1, and fatty meat is the one. That's it. Kiltz's Baby's Way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef. I'm going to get this on my shirt. Kiltz's Baby's Way. It's bacon, eggs, butter, beef. Kiltz's ice cream, yes, from time to time, and salt, right? And Bella's custard. And eat bacon, don't jog, lift weights. But the heaviest weight is the mental game, right? Let's see. Lost my teeth in Moore's house and haven't gotten implants yet. Ooh, Charles, they're coming. But you can. Ground beef is excellent, by the way. I love ground meat. That's fine, Charles. And it really is ground beef. Add the butter. Add a little bit of Malden or Redmond salt. But it's the fatty meat. But the bone broth, the bone marrow, drink it. It's got all the nutrients you need. Add the Kiltz's our beef liver and our organ meat supplement, nutritional solutions. We'll have a link on drkiltz.com. These ideas are radical. As a reproductive endocrinologist, an OBGYN, internal medicine for a year, I've learned that what we've taught is wrong. Beef broth is the best. A chicken broth is good, but you got to take the whole chicken with all the organ meats, right? And you got to get the fat. And you don't take the fat off. You must eat the fat. Fat is critical to protecting the glycobiome. That's it. Frenchie, Bevy, water only is the very best, but I do. Yeah, I think the black, listen, the 72-hour fast, the first, second, and third, again, the last meal on the 31st, and then you go from there. Alpha lipoic acid supplements for eyesight. Is it okay? Strict carnivore. I think it's okay, though. Yeah, certainly. I would say bone marrow, bone broth, Eat the fat. Butter makes everything better. That's why I love Bella's Steak and Butter gal and the gang. You got to join the gang, the group, right? Let's see. Eat ground beef, chicken, bone broth. We got that. Influencer gave up coffee for 3 months. First cup back was a psychedelic experience. I think, listen, we are all influencers, by the way. You are a leader. You are a follower. You are an influencer. We are all of it. All of us, by the way. You're the influencer of your life. You're the leader of your life. You're the goddess and the god of your life. But absolutely. So I'm saying that, coffee from time to time, enjoy it. But then if you have it, don't say, I got to have it all of it. I do my ice cream from time to time, a piece of chocolate from time to time. That's it, right? Bone broth. Make it yourself. It's the very best. Epic, I think, is really good, but there's some really good products out there. Give some tries of different ones. Go to your local butcher and get bone marrow, get bones, and get all of these things. Get the organ meats, toss them in, slow cooking. Remember, we're slowly cooking this life. Mighty Tribaling. Thanks, Cherish. Mary Rose, doing carnivore about 3 months, struggling a little with digestion, finding the meat heavy. I'm not sure what you're saying the problem is, Mary Rose, but your digestion, again, fatty meat is critical. You must eat the fatty meat to protect the glycobiome. That's really it. The glycobiome is damaged by a low animal fat diet. It will heal. Go fasting. Do the 3 days of fasting with us, but start with 1. And then maybe the next month do 2. And then the next month do 3. And maybe you'll do 4 days of fasting. Fasting is lasting. It's critical for human survival. And a fatty meat diet is a game changer. Never look back. Your bowels. I have a bowel movement maybe a couple of times a week. It's lickety split. I use a squatty potty. We all piss, poop, shit, fuck, whatever it is. You know this, right? This is human nature. You must go fatty meat, 1 meal a day. That's the game changer. Your bowels are beautiful. My hemorrhoids went away. My colitis, Crohn's, IBS, my bowel bleeding, my bladder bleeding. It's fucking gone. My doctor said more plants. I'm like, okay, I listened to them and I got worse. I finally went carnivore, 1 meal a day. Fucking shit, amazing. Liquid in my lining, inflammation, Natasha. Inflammation from damage to the glycobiome. It's damage to the glycobiome. That's it. Let's see. How we doing here? 10 more minutes for 13 more minutes. Right now it's every day. Might have take some days off. Yes. But I'm on every day. If Kiltz is waking up, it's 3 to 4 a.m. He's getting in the motion studio where I'm doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, doing a little bit of weights. Maybe I'll put a camera on to watch my 30, 40 minutes of work it out, right? O Contreras, Jay Gallego. Can we eat cheese with our meat? Yes, I do a little bit of cheese. I put a little blue cheese and butter. Butter to me is the best cheese. Best cheese is butter, right? You take cream cheese and butter and sour cream. And if you're going to eat a baked potato from time to time, add the butter and the sour cream. Amazing. Rosaliro, good morning. Good morning, Chris Partaka. We're at 16 weeks at 1 day. Awesome. M. Perk, Lauren Suit, Mini, Forever, Her Ex, Awesome 3. After Igrichio, do you start feeling better? A couple of days, usually, Brittany, but for some people, it might be a couple of weeks. It depends. Red meat causing colon cancer. Vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts cause colon cancer, and I will bet $1 billion on that. You're right. They preach it. People are getting more and more cancers based on their preachings. And who are they? They're us. Listen, if you listen to them and you're getting sicker, you're doing the wrong thing. And you might feel good for a little bit because plants are deadly. Frederica, have an awesome day. LVC, stay 16 fast. Did a 16 fast. It sure is possible. You can do a month of fasting, a year. There have been people that have done that. Colon cancer is caused by fruits, fiber, vegetables. So is breast cancer, arthritis, psoriasis, Alzheimer's, because plants are deadly for humans in any significance or frequency. Liquid lining, it's caused by inflammation. Pain for me, it's Wednesday. Is this normal? A little bit, but Brittany, go to the doctor. Come to us. Call us. We'll see you. I'm off until Monday. I am taking some time off. Will I do my lives? Yes. Camp, let's see. I'm doing my 10 a.m. on Sunday, and then 11, I'm doing Dr. Boros on deuterium. Excited about that one. Have fatty liver more than recommended. Let's see, summer, what does it mean to have a fatty liver more than recommended? Should I avoid bread, rice? Listen, anything that isn't from an animal, avoid it. I don't do fish or chicken or turkey of any significance or frequency. Fatty, ribeye, red meat, almost always. That's it. Rice, pasta, bread, brown rice, brown bread. It's all deadly. Yeah, listen, don't believe me. Go to drkiltz.com. We have a lot more there. It's could be Dr. Kiltz, DOC Kiltz, Doc Kiltz, Kiltz, Dr. Kiltz, Kiltzy, what doesn't matter. Listen, this is the game changer that I've learned. And it changed my life when I did it. I went almost 20 years ago. I was in the Atkins, and then I went paleo, and then I went keto, and 12-ish years ago, almost carnivore. And eat bacon. Bacon makes babies. That's it. Eat bacon, make babies, and get rid. And you got to eat the fat. And if you're fat, you're fit for a famine. We are built for famines. We're not built for feasting always. This is it. Awesome day. Charles, Chris, you're right. Listen, I love coffee. I love tea. I do love a good martini, whiskey, wine, or beer, but only from rare times, a little bit. Any significance or frequency is deadly. Fatty liver, my friends, is caused by a plant-based low animal fat diet. The liver's function is to make fat. Liver's function is to make fat via insulin, and insulin resistance doesn't exist. Your body burns fatty acids from fat. Acetyl-CoA comes from fat. It doesn't come directly from sugar in the cytoplasm of most cells. Day 28, carnivore, one mad. Oh, mad. I'm mad. Down solid 5 pounds. Abs appearing. Yes, on bowel movements. Yes, on bowel movements. It has been easy transition. Makes life easy. Listen, the easiest thing. This is my shopping list. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, salt. I make the ice cream. It's cream, some vanilla beans, and I buy a little bit of cane sugar. I don't buy this fake shit, and I enjoy it from time to time, but not all the time. Now, if you say, "Oh, I'm addicted," I can't. Well, then don't. But stop calling yourself addicted. You're brainwashed. You're to be convinced you got a disease. Listen, if you found a fruit tree 50,000 years ago and didn't eat it all right away when it was fresh, when it was ripe, you'd be dead next week. That's it. Let's see. Makes life easy in all the ways. Fridge, buy a big freezer. Go to the local butcher. Ask them for all the fatty meat. Get the organ meats. Ziploc, properly, what do you call it? Not Ziploc, but hermetically seal them. Get a sous vide. My good friend, Dr. Magarelli, loves sous videing. And so looking like a ribeye, we look, listen, but the new symbol is going to be a lion, a Kiltz's sword, and a ribeye. And you, bevivores, carnivores, nashivores, right? Natasha, let's see, summer, bread, rice, and fruit. Avoid all. They're deadly. Messages. Hi from Nali Howard. And we all need to check our DMs, IMs, whatever it is, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Kiltz needs to slow down and calm down. That's what I'm practicing. That's what today. I love going flying. It's really, really amazing to fly. I just such a beautiful thing to be Let's see, with the clouds, right? Lynn Bell, I will be on day 5-8 of stims next week during August 1 to 3 fast. I think it's still good to fast when you're going through fertility treatment. Absolutely. You don't need to add a bunch of stuff. No, not at all. Matano, when you break your fast 1 to 2 before, go slow. Bone broth, bone marrow, butter. I think that's fine. What does the meat repeat? Why does the meat repeat on me, doctor? Mary Rose. Why does the meat repeat on me? I'm not sure the question. That's a good one. Trying to help Doc know what we are saying. I need the help. I do need the help, by the way. Kiltz needs a lot of help. That's why I have a therapist, right? My best therapist is God. I read him, her, like infinite times a day. The best therapist. But psychologist, psychiatrist, you need a carnivarian. That's the very best one, right? A DM. I'll check it out, Nolly. Request to be in your live. Coming up. No, how I got your schedule. 3 a.m. and up at 4. It's crazy, Frenchie. Listen, the early bird catches the worm, as they say. And go to bed early, up early. You want to be dreaming the dream of the beauty of life. Take all the challenges and give love and gratitude to all of them. Give love and gratitude to all the challenges. That's really the very, very, very best of life, right? Fertile life, 16. Whoa, Sina. And this is all a movie show, right? Listen, you're the writer, the director, the producer, the camera person. You're it. Done. Tag it, do it. Getting younger every day. And the younger I'm just getting younger every day. I think I'm so energized by this creative nature. Fiber is deadly, Natasha. It's deadly. It causes cancer. Fiber ferments in the colon, in the esophagus, in the mouth, in the teeth, and it is fermenting that makes heat, gas, alcohol, and aldehydes. It's fucking deadly for us. Fiber, fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts are the cause of almost all disease if you eat it any frequency or significance. If you could send some cups to Hungary, Azita, I will do that. I'm in the studio. More cups coming. I tried my plates. I'm working on my plates also. Chicken is okay. It's not fatty. Charles, you got to get the fat. The fat suppresses inflammation. The fat protects the glycobiome. That's really it. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's iced cream. You don't have to add any sugar. A little bit of vanilla bean or a little bit of a little chocolate's okay. It's Natty Rose. How do you medicate if it isn't a secret? Dr. Kiltz, how do you meditate? Meditation. I just go through, thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for this day. I'm so grateful. I go down the list of all the people in my life. I do my 5, 10, 15 minutes of meditation every 3 to 6 times a day. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. I visualize the beauty of everything I wish for. I put pictures on the wall. I watch and read things that are positive, uplifting. I don't watch things that are negative and scary, deadly, right? And that's the creation. Yeah, add lots of butter, absolutely, with your chicken broth. Add some ghee, tallow, lard. Really, that's it. Add some organ meats. Chop them up, grind them up, blend them up, drink them down. That's it. Add the fat. Meg, good morning. Zen Center. So go to a Zen Center. Go to, watch and listen. I know my good friend Paul Anthony does Zangas, I think it's called, where just go online, meditation. Hum, 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 hum. I play my guitar. I'll sit at the piano, meditation. I do my artwork, meditation. I grab a book, meditation. That's it. It's all you're meditating infinite times. Jay Carnivore, heartburn from the meat sometimes. Fatty meat, and eat less frequently. Let your glycobiome heal. You want to eat more fat. So technically, your calories should be about 80% fat and about 20% from protein, which is meat, fatty meat. I know it's kind of crazy, but it'll get better. Sometimes, we all get a little something from time to time. You get aches and pains. That's normal. Is it okay if I add some mango to your ice cream? Sure it is, but not all the time. Again, I think the fruit contains the particles that are not so great from us. But sure, a little bit of let's see. I think Sabrina and Zach Solt added a little bit of honey. Again, Paul Saladino, a little bit of honey, a little bit of fruit is okay. Reflux from rendered ground beef fat for about 3 months before adapting. It does. Listen, your body is healing. That's what it is. You're not adapting. It's healing. Your body is healing. I'm adapting to fat burning. You always burn fat. You're simply, you're healing and you're not feeling the damage from all the sugar. All right. Omni. All right. God bless to everyone. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow, 5 a.m. for Kiltz every day. I love you, love you, love you. Thanks to Malcolm from helping in the back end, front end, all ends. We're all on it and we're in the game of life. And you are it. Check out the Christ-based teachings. I love you. Jonathan, when are you going on the road live with Kiltz? I'm working on it, and I'm going to be out there sharing. That's a good one. But right now, I'm in my full-time medical practice, which I love dearly, and I love being on the road also. Maybe I'll get in my plane, come out to Jonathan. Remind me, where are you at? I know Jason is Oklahoma, Charles in Vegas. Frenchie, Nana, beef burgers and ribeye. Add the fat, eat less frequently. And when you add the fat, you fuel the Ferrari. And remember the baby's way, right? All right, 6:01. I got to cut off. Otherwise, they're going to cut me off. I love you. Take care. On the road with Kiltz, Jonathan. It's coming. We're ending here, Jonathan. Give me 1 second. My other camera's freezing. Have a great rest of the day, Ben, Jonathan, Charles. God bless you guys. I love you. Awesome day. We're all sharing together. We're all on the journey in the game.